What's up guys, it's Jordan. I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit off right now. This is my first video with my new camera and I don't have a mic yet, but it's on the way, so don't worry. But today I'm going to be going over some of the pros and cons of being a vegan. So in my last video I mentioned that I've been vegan for about 2 years now, and personally I have no regrets about it. I find it to be a fulfilling choice as far as health and ethics go. But of course, no diet or lifestyle is perfect, and veganism is no exception. So without further ado, let's start off with some of the cons of being vegan. So the first major drawback of being vegan is that you have less of a selection when eating out. Of course, any restrictive diet means that you're going to have less options to choose from. And this one might vary depending on where you live, but where I live, there aren't too many restaurant options for vegans yet. This isn't too much of a problem for me because I've never been someone who goes out to eat a lot, but if you're someone who likes to eat out, this can definitely be a pretty big issue. And because there's a lack of vegan restaurants in most cities, vegan culture still isn't very widespread in a lot of places. And this brings me to my next con, which is the amount of judgment that vegans deal with. I'm gonna be honest with you, if you have thin skin, veganism might not be the move for you. Since vegan culture is still a pretty foreign concept to most people, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of people judging you and criticizing you. And at first this really used to get to me, so I just never told anybody. But over time I realized that people are just intimidated by anything that they're not used to, so they try to bring you down to feel better about themselves. Don't let them get to you, just do you. My next con is probably a deal breaker for a lot of people. It's way harder to build muscle on a vegan diet. Notice, I didn't say that it's impossible, I just said it's harder. Personally, I've managed to put on around 20 pounds since I graduated from high school. But I probably could have put on more if I weren't vegan. Once again, it's not impossible, but it's definitely harder. The last drawback is that the vegan diet is more expensive. This might not be the case in a few select places, but in most of the US, a healthy vegan diet is more expensive. Pretty much the only way that it can be cheaper is like if you're eating beans and rice all day, and nobody wants to do that. Okay, so now that I've gone through the cons, let's go through some of the pros. So the very first thing that I noticed after going vegan was that I had more energy and I had more stamina. I'm not really sure how it happened or why it happened, but if anybody knows the science behind that, then drop it in the comments below. The next benefit is that it clears acne. Of course, it's not a substitute for an actual skincare routine, but when you put the two together, any acne that you have will more than likely clear up. The next pro is something that I mentioned in my last video. Switching to a vegan diet has pushed me to eat healthier overall. The vegan diet can really be like a double-edged sword. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean that you're eating healthy. You can be vegan and just eat cookies and chips all day. But if you focus on mostly plant-based foods and leave the processed foods behind, then it's way easier to maintain a healthy diet because, like I said earlier, there's less options to choose from. My last pro is more of a personal benefit. It feels good knowing that I'm probably saving at least one animal's life. I'm not gonna lie, I went vegan mostly for health reasons, but over time it helped me value the lives of animals more and more, to the point where I pretty much see animals as my equal now. But anyways, that's all I have for today, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel, and turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every week. Also, check out some of my other content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.